One more thing is value of time as a concept, right? So one of the things you'll notice then is that no Indian has ever been paid an hourly salary in their entire life, right? But let me ask you a question. What was your first ever job and how are you paid?
My first ever job, I was tutoring women on about computers and passing Microsoft certification test. And I was paid, I'm pretty sure it was hourly.
Now, most likely you will remember what the hourly income was. And even though you've started making a lot more, you somehow have the concept of what the value of your 1 hour is.
Yeah.
But if you ask most Indians, and if you ever come to India and do this exercise when you meet them, ask them what's your income per day or income per hour. Nobody will be able to answer, no matter what their job is. They could be staff at the restaurant, to somebody who's doing really basic work, to anybody in any fancy job, because we've never ever be paid an hourly salary. So when you are not paid an hourly salary, the concept of time is not the same. And when the concept of time is not the same, paying for time is hard to do, right? And therefore you'll see a lot of Indians who make, let's say, I don't know, maybe $100 an hour, still spend an hour to spend $10 on a flight ticket, because that's what it is. And if you, by the way, discuss that with many of the Indians in the West also, you'll realize that this is a common joke, that they will still fight for the $10 because the value of time is something that is harder to get used to unless from your childhood that the unit of time was moved smaller and smaller.
That is really interesting. And you're saying that comes from just the fact that people never get paid hourly. It's always a salary. And so people
the concept of valuing time, like many Indian languages do not have a word for efficiency.
Wow.
And that's true for many Asian languages. The word for efficiency does not exist. So then how do you value it if it's not in your vocabulary?
Fascinating.